Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. I am your host, Teresa Lawrence, and we are back with Hilary Burns, who is going to share with us all that there is to know about Getting Real with Hilary, her podcast and her YouTube channel, and how we can connect with her, get on the show, and get some coaching from her. So Hilary, please share.
Okay, so my journey continued with Getting Real, and I was doing the YouTubes, and then I created some courses, and I don't know, my daughter was like, if you do 4 TikToks a day, something will happen. And so I was like, how do you do that? So anyway, I started doing that. I've been doing 4 TikToks a day for over 800 days in a row. It's called Getting Real with High because there weren't enough digits for the whole Hilary. And I have the best time doing them because, again, I get to be real. I mean, really authentic. If I wake up upset, I record some TikToks and I get free. So it's all about creating freedom. So I have that. And then I'd always wanted to have a show where I got to listen to people's stories. I love hearing people's stories. So when one of my friends said, she was starting a podcasting course the next day. This was on a Sunday. She was starting on Monday. And I was like, can I do it? So I jumped into her course. I started, it was called True Voice Podcasting at the time. I don't even know if he still does it. And we started learning how to do a podcast. So we did that. And then I met this other gentleman who I started working with after the course ended, and we turned it into video too. So then it became like I had to buy cameras and all sorts of stuff. Again, each step was a learning curve. And, normally I would be stopped by, I don't know how, but I actually reached out for help. I got all ready, started recording with the camera and everything. And, it's just been a journey. I have now 156 episodes of this show. People come on and they tell their stories and they're just fascinating. Some people are authors, they write books. I always read the books. I love to read. And that's a real thrill to be able to ask authors questions about their books. I mean, who gets to do that? Maybe that's nerdy, but I absolutely love it.
No,
I
that's
love
fun. It's very obvious that you love what you do. So how would
Yeah.
somebody connect with you to get on the podcast? Because it's a beautiful opportunity. I mean, especially, authors or people that have events. Like I got on her show because of the butterfly event, and look what happened. Look at her.
And look at me now. A year later, right? We're still
Yes.
learning. So yeah, so you can send me an email at Hilary, that's one L, Hilary at gettingrealwithhilary.com, and just say, I want to be on your show. I'll send you a discovery link and we'll have a chat and see if it's a fit. Or, if you resonated with some of the stuff I was saying before, like you're stuck or you're afraid to speak up, or, you don't know how to move forward. Like, I'm also a nerd for planning. I love to help people plan. I love to help people find their purpose and passion. I actually have a little course on my website about that, and really finding out, like Teresa and I were both in jobs that really weren't our passion. And
Yeah.
I worked with a gentleman who helped me figure out what it was that made me happy. And I love doing that for other people because it really is who you are. It's your special gifts. And they might be a little buried, but we can uncover them together. So you can reach out through that email. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can DM me. I don't even know what is that? Direct message. I
Direct
don't know
message.
what it's called.
Um,
But yeah, you can reach out in any way, and then, we can connect. I also have a link for a free course. It's one of the ones
and
about,
we're sharing that on her bio link so that you can
yeah.
all get that free gift. But I just think it's fun, just in general. People are so much more fun when they're authentic and happy because it's so funny. I invite people to the butterfly event all the time, and then they're like, I don't dress like a butterfly, right? And one man said he was a curmudgeon, and I said, well, listen, curmudgeon, I need some caterpillars.
That's great. Yeah.
But grumpy people just aren't being true to themselves. Like there's a reason we have all sorts of angry people in this world, and that they're not enjoying who they are, you know?
Right. And one of the things I've learned through all my many courses is that our birthright is joy. Our birthright
Isn't
is
that beautiful?
living our purpose and passion. It's not to be right and to be angry and to try to, like, instead of the win-lose world, I think our birthright is a win-win. How do we all win? How do we all create together? And, like one of my also commitments is that we all elevate the conversation and consciousness of the planet together. And that's what I feel like I'm doing with my show is I'm putting out inspirational, happy, some stories are tragic, but these people have conquered adversity. And some of it is you can't believe what they've been through. And so I figure, you know what? If other people hear their stories, they will maybe have some more hope that they can do it too. I mean, tragedies, death of children, paralysis, terminal cancer, all sorts of stuff. But these people they've made it. They've made it through these diagnoses.
Hey, that's
So
that's the beauty of
anyway,
podcasting. You get to really, learn about people's stories, and
yeah.
we all uplift each other by sharing our stories. So I want to share again Hillary's website. Please share your website so that they all know.
Oh, well, you know what? I think it's better if they go to YouTube. I do have a
Okay.
website, but it's kind of a
Okay.
little
So
funky right now.
share your YouTube again.
Yeah, YouTube and then Getting Real with Hillary with 1L. And there's lots of different shows, there's lots of different videos, and all the links are up on the top. So you can find anything else there. You can subscribe to my weekly newsletter. Forgot about that. It's free. Every week you get inspiring stories. Well, you get real stories of what I'm going through, plus all the links for everything that's coming out. So it's chock full.
Okay. Well,
Good stuff.
thank you so much for joining us, Hillary. I just want to share with the audience that yes, there's still time to join the Grand Butterfly Gathering. And you can go to butterflymarch.com to either join us in person in Jackson, Wyoming, or virtually anywhere in the world. Hillary will be fluttering in Connecticut. I know she will.
Yes, I will.
So, so thank you again for joining us, and for all of our listeners. Hillary is just so much fun. When she interviewed me, we ended up, fluttering together for last year's event. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us. God bless, and everybody, peace out.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.